Hi, I'm Taj. I'm a member of the Elite Athlete program. I'm doing a Bachelor of Exercise, Sports Science, and I play ice hockey. Well, it first started, I just went to like a public skate when I was younger. You know, we just skated around with family. And yeah, I just like loved it from then, and I kept going. Eventually went overseas for it. And yeah, I've just kept playing since then. So I played for Järfälla in Sweden, my first season, and then I went to Kingston, Ontario, in Canada for my second season overseas. Like a heavier training schedule, like in the mornings and afternoons, and then games as well. But you know, I liked it. And I went to Sweden. I was 15, and then the following season I was 16, 2017. Well, we don't have any like midweek games, so they're all on the weekend. So it's like, well, I have team training Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. But then you can also there's like free skates Monday and Wednesday mornings, which is good, but that's what it looks like. So I'm a forward, I'm usually like a winger. You have two wingers, a centerman, and then two defensemen, and then a goalie. And so on our Tuesdays and Thursdays, we have a team gym before it. So we go to the gym before, work out as a team, then we go down to training afterwards, and then once we're on the ice, we do some flow drills, slowly get into it, and then do stuff in the lines, so the guys that you play with on the weekend. And then some power play and penalty kill, which is when you get a penalty, someone goes off the ice. So practicing those scenarios, and then that's it, I guess. Obviously there's infinite substitutes whenever you keep changing. It's you're only on the ice for about 30 seconds to a minute at a time, and then constantly changing through. And so when I said lines, so you have forward lines, which will be 3. Yeah, you often stick with the same guys throughout the game, but then it can change from week to week. With the boys on the team, it's such a tight-knit group. Everyone gets along, especially on the ice. It's good because you can kind of obviously not hate each other, but go hard against each other on the ice, and then once you get off, you're gonna be best mates. Such a good group of people to play with, and I guess travel the country with as well. It's called Young Stars, where your very start, they're all the littlies out there, which I help coach now, but it's good to see kids that can I guess follow the same path that I did. Lots of them want to go overseas as well, so it's good, I guess we can help them aim towards that. And then playing rep, which is where we play against teams in Sydney and stuff, and then from there East Coast, which is I guess their reserve grade equivalent, playing in that currently, and then Northstars as well, so playing between the two. Well, in reserve grade it's we travel to Sydney teams, and then Central Coast, and obviously Newcastle. But with the AIHL Northstars, we travel all over the country. So the first weekend away we had a game on Saturday against Adelaide, and then straight after the game we had to fly to Melbourne and play Melbourne the next day. So I guess it's a pretty jam-packed schedule. I've never actually got to play for Australia because I broke my leg, but I made the team, so it's a highlight, I guess. Well, last year was it was a pretty big year for me. At the start of the year last year was when I broke my leg, so I was coming back from that, and I got a couple games with the Northstars, the top team, and then this year it's kind of I'm in the swing of things, training regularly with them, and Susie's so helpful. I'd just if I was ever going to be away, I'd just email Susie, and then she'd be my saving grace. I'm a big music guy, play the guitar, do travelling, but I've been using hockey to travel, so that's pretty good. But yeah, I'd just say music. I'm a big music person.